Hi and welcome to My Ordinary Life, the podcast which offers you a rare invitation to hear life from a different perspective. I'm your host, Gillian Allen, and each episode I'll be having conversations with some fascinating people who have one thing in common. They all have a learning disability. We'll be hearing about the joys, the challenges, and trying to answer the question, what part can I play in everyone having an ordinary life? Hi, and welcome to My Ordinary Life. I'm your host, Gillian Allen, and today I'm very happy to introduce you to Jill. Hi, Jill.
Hi.
How are you today?
Absolutely fine.
Well, it is lovely to have you here with us, and I've got so many questions to ask you because I know there is lots going on in your life.
There it is.
But I would love to start just by thinking about some of the things that I know you're really proud of. And one of those things is about your home.
I live by myself. I cook, clean, make sure everything's tidy.
And that sounds fantastic. Have you always lived by yourself?
I used to live with my mum.
Ah, right. And how's it been living on your own and having to manage all the different things in the home?
I can do it.
You can do it?
Yeah.
Which is brilliant because it's not necessarily that
with
easy.
My family helping out as well.
Oh, that's great. So who from your family helps?
My sister and my brother-in-law.
Ah, it's lovely that they're so supportive.
Yeah. They live nearby.
That's handy if they're fairly close by. And before, you were saying you used to live with your mum.
Yeah.
And I know that for quite a long time your mum wasn't very well.
She was poorly.
Yeah, that's such a shame. But you were, I suppose, her main carer.
Absolutely, looking after her.
Yeah. Was that for quite a long time?
Yeah.
And what sorts of things did she need help with?
Getting into bed, having a shower and everything like that.
Wow, so you were literally doing everything for her?
Yeah.
That must have made such a difference.
It had.
Yeah, it really must have made such a difference to her. And how was it for you?
Just helping out.
Did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah. Because she is a lovely mum.
Was she? And when you love someone, it's nice to help them, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So I bet she really, really
She did.
appreciated it. Now that's fantastic. Now, as well as all the stuff you've got going on at home, I've heard that you've got really good relationships with the people who live nearby.
I have. And independent voices I've got with.
And with independent voices. So you're obviously excited to tell us about that. What is independent voices?
Well, we meet every Tuesday morning at a civic centre at the moment.
Ah, right. And who meets? Who are the different people?
Like in Skills for People stuff.
Right. So Skills for People is an organisation that supports people with learning disabilities.
Yeah, and they support us on Tuesday mornings.
Right. And is it a group of people who have learning disabilities
Yes.
who meet together? How many of you are there?
About 6 of us.
Oh, wow. So that's a good number.
Yeah.
What sorts of things do you do?
Just chat about things and organisations and stuff like that.
I love the name of it, Independent Voices. Is it about sort of speaking up, do you think?
Yes, speaking up for ourselves.
And is it easy keeping on top of your garden?
It is sometimes.
Yeah. How is it, like quite a big garden?
I've got a big garden at the front and a big garden at the back.
So that's quite a lot for you to keep on top of on your own.
But my boyfriend helps me as well.
Ah, does he? Well, that's good. What sorts of plants do you grow?
Got tomatoes in the greenhouse, geraniums and a lobelia in the garden. No, in the box.
Oh, sounds beautiful. And I love tomatoes. Do you like to eat tomatoes?
Yeah.
So that'll just be perfect when they're all grown and ripened.
Yeah. They're just shooting up at the moment.
Are they?
No flowers on it, yeah.
Right. Oh, well, hopefully soon. And what do you really enjoy about gardening?
I just like sitting out in the sun.
Yeah. Yes, that is nice. And when the garden looks lovely, you can just sort of sit
And relax and watch it grow.
Yeah, that's it. And look at all your hard work and how beautiful it is. Sounds really lovely. So we were finding a bit about all of the different things that you do socially. So we've heard a little bit about independent voices where you meet together and talk about things. But I also know that you're involved with loads of other different things as well.
I go to Earthbeat on Thursday and Friday night in shows.
Right. So I've not heard of Earthbeat. So tell me about Earthbeat.
It's based in Saltburn.
Uh-huh.
And I did a Aladdin show not so long ago.
So is it like you actually act in a show?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've done Aladdin. What the other shows that you've done?
We're doing a dance one. I can't remember what it's called.
But it's like a dance show.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you do dancing, you do acting.
And singing.
And singing as well.
Yeah.
Are you a good singer?
Sort of.
Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you're being quite modest there. So,
and I go to a Grenfell club on Fridays and Monday nights, meet friends.
So you are, honestly, your social life sounds
And I go to
amazing.
Danny's group tonight with friends.
First, the Grenfell Club. What do you do at the Grenfell Club?
I chat to people.
So is it more of like a social thing?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you have friends who go there?
Yeah, a lot of friends.
And I know for me, it's really important to have friends that I can get out and chat to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So the Grenfell Club is kind of a social thing. What about, is it Danny's Club?
Exactly the same social thing.
Social thing. So how did you find out about all these different places?
I just did.
And are they things like the Grenfell Club and Danny's Club, are they things that anybody can go to, or?
Anybody, I think.
So any kind of disability at all?
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. So there seems to be a lot of stuff going on where you live.
Yeah.
Which is great because loads of different stuff for you to do. But I just want to go back to what we were finding out about all of your skills. So acting, singing, dancing.
Yeah.
How does it feel when you get up on stage?
I'm absolutely fine now. First of all, I was a bit nervous when I first started, but I'm absolutely fine.
Are you? Have you got any tips for feeling confident, or
No?
does it just come naturally?
Just come naturally now.
I think that's amazing. You've got a lovely boyfriend that you've had for 3 months.
Yeah.
Now, I love hearing about people's romances.
He helps me do a garden, does cooking and everything for me.
So he sounds like a good man.
Yeah, he is.
How did you meet him?
He asked me out on the phone. I know him for a long time.
Right. How do you know him?
We used to go to a fellowship club on a Saturday morning.
Right.
And he just asked me out.
How lovely.
And I said yes.
So you've known him for years and years and years.
Yeah.
Have you always kind of had your eye on him and thought he'd
Sort
be
of,
nice?
yeah.
Yeah. And was it the same for him?
Yes.
So I wonder what made him suddenly get the courage. Do you think he just suddenly got the courage?
Yeah, definitely.
And what sorts of things do you go out together? Or?
Yeah, I go to see him every Saturday and Sunday.
That's nice. Sounds absolutely.
We go out together.
What sort of places do you go to?
Redcar. He comes to my house, I go to his.
And what kind of a difference has it made to your life?
Make me happier.
I suppose the lovely thing is you already know him.
Yeah.
So you know that he's a nice person.
Definitely.
That makes such a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And do you have plans for the future together?
No, just staying single.
You just staying single, yeah. Sounds wise. But you can just enjoy your time together.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I've started Easy Week group with Caroline. We did the bus pass week before last, where carers can go on bus passes.
Oh, right. So our listeners might not know what Easy Read is. Would you be able to tell them what it is?
Not really.
Well, I'll explain it and you tell me if I've got it right. Okay. So I think Easy Read is when written information is put a little bit more simpler so that anyone can understand it.
Big letters and stuff like that.
Because all of the Easy Read stuff, I suppose if stuff is put into Easy Read, then other people who might find reading difficult, it's going to help them to get that information.
It would do.
Yeah, which is really, really important what you're doing. And I've also heard that there's something else that I think is really important that you're doing, and that's about helping people find out about cancer.
Yeah, cancer awareness I've done.
Yeah. So what did you have to do for that?
Just wear T-shirts.
Oh, you had T-shirts?
Yeah.
What did they say on them?
Be cancer aware.
Be cancer aware.
I did one at a Grenfell club, not last Monday before.
Uh-huh.
We've done 2.
And what sort of happens? So you're there,
we teach people about cancer.
So what kind of things do you teach them?
Can't remember.
I know you showed me something earlier that was about thinking about the sun.
Yeah, we were talking about that, so I gave them to you.
Yeah, that's right. So things like thinking about skin
Put
cancer.
sun cream on to stop and wear sun hair.
Yeah, perfect. So how do you see you got into this through the Grenfell Club?
No, Skills for People.
Oh, through Skills for People, I see. Because that, again, that's so important. If you can get information out there about cancer for people,
Yeah,
then, literally that's about saving people's lives, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah. So that's amazing. So you seem to do
A lot of stuff.
yeah, so much stuff in your life.
Yeah.
All the different places that you go to, and some are about just having a chat and hanging out with your friends, and some you're doing some really important work in your community.
Yeah.
I've also heard, I know we talked a bit about your neighbours earlier, but I've heard that actually you're a really good neighbour yourself.
Yeah. Right, I keep an eye on neighbour's house.
Do you? Yeah. And are your neighbours older people?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
So I bet it's a comfort to them
Yeah.
to think that you're keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a busy lady.
All the time.
But and do you think that's a good way to live your life?
Yeah, definitely.
And if you had advice for anyone listening, what would it be?
To carry on with life.
To just carry on with life, yeah? And do you think it's a good idea you do so many different things. Do you think it's good to try different things out?
Yes, definitely.
Great. Well, it's been absolutely lovely. I've really enjoyed having a chat with you today, Jill. So thank you so much for coming and telling us about your ordinary life.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this episode and are feeling very kind, please rate, review and subscribe, and be sure to tell your family and friends to have a listen too. And if you'd like to share your ordinary life with us, we would love to hear from you. You can find us on social media at Ordinary Life 66. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope to catch up with you again soon.